Same day, too. Same clothes. Okay, anyway. Here is my spaghetti gesture practice man, who is got his hands on his hips. He's thinking about something. Here, I can put this wire down. So, do it. Gesture him. What's he doing? His one leg out, the other leg's up and bent. Maybe not humanly possible, but in art, anything is. Maybe I'll have his knee bent, standing on his base, and arm on his hip, and this arm is... So anyway, I had a lot of fun with him, and I think he's going to be a friend of ours for like a really long time. But now we're talking like the real deal, you guys. We are talking the wire. We have not opened it yet. We want to make sure that we are keeping our eyes safe. We want to make sure that we don't poke our hands. Again, most of you, if you had me in second grade, before we left school, we were making wire sculptures, and we added some plaster. That's going to be a little different this year. However, this is just about the same. Okay, so when you uncoil it, you should have 2 slinkies, okay? I call them slinkies. They're not slinkies. Don't try to make them walk down the stairs. If you have no idea what a slinky is, that's because I'm old, and we used to play with a toy called the slinky, and maybe you guys don't have those anymore. Anyway, this is a little tangled. That's going to happen. It's taken a long little car ride. It's been wrapped up, you know. We're going to very carefully uncoil, and let's see how long this thing is. Wow. Now, this is going to listen to you, and this wire is going to follow much better directions than your red friend made of spaghetti over here. He kind of likes to be like, yeah, okay, blah, blah, blah. This guy's going to be like, all right, you said stay, I'll stay, okay? You bend this guy, not going anywhere. All right, so this is what I want us to do, and I'm making you a video because, again, when we do this together in class, I think it's a lot harder to see what all of you are doing at the same time when you're in that little tiny square on my computer screen. So here's what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm going to need my second piece of wire, but it's kind of like a bonus. Okay, now here's what I want you to do to find the middle of your long piece of wire, okay? To find the middle, you have to take these 2 pointy ends and make them match. So you've uncoiled and untangled your wire. You have stretched it out and straightened it, you know, as best you can. Enough that you can bring these 2 edges together, okay? Now, we're going to hold these 2 edges. Don't let them move. Hold them, okay? I'm gripping them. Look at that. I'm like, you're not going anywhere, okay? And you're going to follow it down, this wire down all the way. Oh, see? I mean, it's bouncy. It is fun, but this is why I want you to watch your eyeballs. Holding these ends also protects your eyeballs. Now look what happened at the other side. This end is open with the 2 points. I followed it down, not letting go, until, boink, my thumb got stuck. Guess what? That's going to be your head, right here where the thumb is, okay? So now to be safe, keep these down. I'd prefer you were sitting to do this, and have, you know, a grown-up, a giant person in your house help you, just nearby. But look, 2 long strings are now hanging down pretty safely because I straightened them out. And I've got the loop at the top. Now, I say, don't put this near your eyes, but it's kind of like one of those spectacles, like, ooh, I see you. And what we're going to do is we're going to decide where you want your head and neck. Your head, the meatball we talk about. There's a meatball on the spaghetti body. Meatball head, and you have to have a neck. And we always want to make things longer when we do gesture drawings. And since we're making a sculpture, we're going to keep with that. It's going to stay longer than it probably would be if it came to life. So, I'm grabbing him by the throat. And I'm going to actually turn his head like I did for my red spaghetti man. I'm cranking this like a key, like a wind-up toy again. And if you look, it didn't take very many turns, you know, and again, have somebody else help you hold it if you need to too, but I did this with my kiddos in school today too, and it's not hard. I'm here to help you. So look at, here's my meatball head, and I've got 1, 2, 3 cranks maybe that gave me a pretty good neck that's long enough to then grow arms. So right now, you still have these crazy long pieces of wire, but at least now they're attached to the neck. So, when you learn to tie your shoes, at least the way I used to teach it, was you make a bunny ear. We are going to make a really long bunny ear from 1 piece of this wire. There's 2, 1, 2. The one in my right hand, I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to pull it out straight, pretending it's like the world's longest arm pointing this way. I am going to loop it back to its armpit. Looks like a speech balloon right now saying, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, just stay with me, I'll help you. So what I did is, I'll do it one more time. These 2 pieces of wire are hanging straight down. I'm going to take this 1 piece in my right hand. I'm not going to use the whole thing. This is going to also make legs, okay? About maybe, I wouldn't even say half of it. Just kind of feel down where you think, like, that's a pretty good length of an arm. We want it to be long. We're going to bend it right here and bring the extra back to the armpit, which is where it connects to your body, right? Now, once I have that, this little guy is going to be a little bit out of control, so I want to just kind of get him back down. Just calm down, buddy. Stay down there away from my eyeballs. I'm holding him here, and I am just going to start cranking, twisting. Sometimes if this hurts your little fingers, you know, shake it out. You can just even smush it. Like, this is wire. You are the boss. It can't do anything that you don't tell it to do, okay? So if you look, very simple, okay? I now have the meatball head. We cranked it 3 or 4 times to make the neck. Now, all of a sudden, we have a right arm, okay? Or left, whichever. With the other arm, I want to check out how much wire I have left. Because we used one side, that's going to leave a shorter end. So find yourself the longer piece now. See? See the short one's up by my chin in the video, and the long one is like way down here. I'm going to repeat the same thing, but I'm doing it for the other arm. This one, okay? Making that bunny ear like you're tying your shoes. And holding this down, this thing, you know, you gotta hold it wherever you're building is the part where you like anchor it like a boat so it doesn't move. You're just holding that. Gonna go out trying to look to see about the same size as the other arm before I make the bend. Bending it. I can always make it a little longer, making it a little longer. Like I'm holding like this like stem of flowers, you know, like a bouquet of flowers. So now what do? I got this thing, looks like a speech balloon again. Yes, you are right. Crank it. Twist it, smush it, squeeze it, crank it, shake it out. Try and do it yourself. I'm happy to have you have a bigger person, adult person in your house help you too. Put it down and walk away for a little bit. Come back and press play. It's not that hard, but it is new and it is wire. And it, you know, unless you're a guitar player, I feel like they have stronger like pads of their fingers. Okay, now look. My right arm is way longer than my left. Guess what? I don't care. It's art. I love it. It's going to be more fun. Look at, hey, look at me. I have arms, and now I can shake hands with Spaghetti Man. Hello. Okay, only this guy's like way more serious business. And to keep myself from getting confused, I like to bend the arms up. All right, I'm going to pause this part right here. I'm going to say that this video is how to make the head, the neck, and your right and left arm. The rest of the leftovers here, yes, of course, are going to become your trunk and your long legs. But let's say yay for now and take a quick little break, shake it out, come back and look and see what we did together before we start part 2 called legs. All right, awesome. Awesome. Don't give up. Shake it out. Shake it out. You got it.